Hello all. Beautiful day today. Another gorgeous California winter's day. Feels like it'll be easily in the high 60s to low 70s. Just south of here it was 80s again. Nights are cold though, as they usually are this time of the year. So, with the disaster here in the US, we no longer have a democracy. We have a fascism. Unfortunately, this is proven over and over now with the current Orange Man leader. We no longer need a Congress or a Senate or a House or any of that. We don't need any kind of protections because the Fuhrer will decide all that just on his own. So the Orange Man to spend $2 trillion for rebuilding the nuclear arms arsenal here in the US. Now every president since I've been born has said this exact same thing, and they spend trillions of dollars on rebuilding and rebuilding and rebuilding and rebuilding. Both Bushes, both Clintons, and Obama rebuilt this thing. Now Trump's going to rebuild it? $2 trillion? I bet every bit of that goes right into Trump's pocket somehow, or the mob's pocket. Ridiculous that you need to rebuild the nuclear arms arsenal every single 4 years or 8 years. It's ridiculous. But that's not all the Fuhrer is doing. A rollback of landmine restrictions. So now the U.S. can put landmines anywhere it wants, anytime it wants, any way it wants, without restrictions. Obama put restrictions for landmines to only the North and South Korean Peninsula Wall, or the border there between North and South, was the only place you could put landmines. Now he can even put them on domestic soil. That's the U.S. Hello? Is that what you guys want? Apparently the Orange Man now has an approval rating of 49%. That's half the country. Is this really where you want to go? I mean, it's looking pretty clear that's the way the nation wants to go, is a full-on fascism. Who are the main victims of landmines? Is it soldiers? Nah. Hardly any soldiers get hurt by landmines. Is it adults? Nope, it's children. Over 50% of the people who are blown up by landmines are children out playing. A lot of the others are adults looking desperately for land for food development or growing their own food. They blow themselves up. Good move, Orange Man. What does Sanders say? Well, he says that this policy is barbaric. That's what he says. It was barbaric. So, under the Orange Man, last year, 2019, the U.S. arms sales was $55 billion. We sold that much arms to other countries. This was the first time we sold nuclear secrets. The nuclear secrets went to Saudi Arabia. Is that what you wanted, you Orange supporters? Have Saudi Arabia a nuclear power? They're the ones that brought down 9/11 buildings. Damn. Are we going completely insane? Is that what's going on? Everything that's normal is now not normal? Page 2. Weapon sales under the Orange Man up 16.6% from 2018 to 2019. The Orange Man, the U.S.-Mexico border wall, will cost $18 billion. That is for 450 miles of already approved wall. That's $18 billion. You want us to spend $18 billion on a fucking wall that blows over in the wind? Another insanity move. Oh, by the way, each year you will have to pay $5 billion in maintenance fee for the wall. That's the 450 miles. $5 billion more dollars to maintenance. Where does that money go? Also, the Orange Man says he was going to, on his second go-around, will cut all social programs severely. Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, the money you're putting away when you work. He's gonna, that's not your money anymore. The Orange Man also says that protections for patients with pre-existing conditions will be cut completely or mostly. In other words, if you have pre-existing condition. If you're over 40, you do have pre-existing conditions, and the insurance companies will be able to gouge you, whatever they want. Remember, we're in a new fascist country. The corporation or the deep state now rule, because the orange supporters put the deep state in unknowingly, and now it's just double down no matter what he does. The left needs to get up off their... Never mind. That's the end of page 2. So, one of the right-wing talking points is socialism. Let's talk about socialism. What is it? Freeways are socialism. Sewer hookups are socialism. Water hookups are socialism in most cases. Streets and roads are socialism. Tunnels for taking away drainage is socialism. The gas and oil industry is subsidized by billions. That's socialism. What is socialism? Socialism is taking a little bit of everyone's money and spending it on big projects that can't be built in any other way. The people that hate socialism, how would you build the dams that provide the water and the electricity for a lot of the U.S.? What would you do without farm socialism for finding food? People better look up socialism, find out what it is. Another thing of insanity is Rush Limbaugh getting a medal. How could that be? More insanity, huh? What is going on with the U.S. and the rest of the world? It's not just the U.S. that's nutting out. The U.K. nutted out. Argentina nutted out. Country after country is turning to fascism. Or is this just autopilot for dealing with overpopulation? I'm kind of thinking the latter, huh? Maybe this is just a test for me. Maybe I'm in virtual reality and all this is happening, and somehow I'm the one that's supposed to fix it all somehow. And that's what this is some kind of major test. If I fix it all, I get to live. If I don't, I go right into the furnace with everyone else, including the wealthy and the privileged darling. There's definitely something going on. I don't know if it's the plastic in the water or what, but people just don't seem to be using all their upstairs marbles. The bulbs have gone out. Maybe they've switched over to LED and it just doesn't work as well as the old incandescent bulbs. Change your bulb if you have to, but figure it out and do it quickly. We're running out of time. You know, some time ago, and plus now, I asked the orange supporters why they support this man. And they give me the same talking point. It's necessary. So then I come back with what is necessary, who does it involve, and who gets the advantage of it. And they don't understand any of that beyond their ability to understand. Look at how pretty all this is. Let's take a quick look. I wanted to show you some of the mushrooms this year. Very sparse, very dry. We're back into full-on drought mode here in California. Until next time.